Well, good morning. I thought I would just spy on my pollinators today. It occurred to me over the last couple of weeks that I'm not hearing any peepers at night. None. And I don't know if you followed me last year, but last summer I had hundreds of frogs and tadpoles that hatched and moved on about their way. And this summer, none. None whatsoever. It's kind of breaking my heart. I think there are choices being made that are easily hidden because who's going to notice when the amphibians aren't around? I used to find lots of salamanders. I would have tons of leopard frogs. Every peeper, every 2 weeks a different type of frog would hatch and go through its cycle. Is it the groundwater? Is it what comes down from the sky? Because amphibians are big clues on the health of your environment. They absorb everything. And every night I would sit and listen and hope to hear them, but I honestly don't hear one peeper. I have a handful of tree frogs, but that explains that. I'm heartbroken. Hard enough missing Nellie and Mr. Yan. And now I have to accept that the frogs are disappearing. Like I said, I grew up knee-deep in a pond. I have such respect for ecosystems that take care of themselves and flourish because they're left alone. It doesn't take too much to ruin a good thing. Yeah, nature's strong, nature fights back, nature will evolve, nature will fix itself. No, not at the rate of which we are challenging it to. Like all of a sudden I have rabbits. You know why? Because all the building has chased out the coyotes. Coyotes used to eat the rabbits. And the fox. I had one at the beginning of the season, but I don't see anymore. I don't see them. And I don't hear them either. And last summer, I could hear them yipping all night long. There used to be a pair who would return every year to the property behind me. I don't know if they're not welcome or they just chose not to stay, but we're forcing that change. We're forcing that change so quickly that I don't know if nature can keep up. And I'm just watching what's here in my yard, and I don't use any kind of pesticides. I don't even use Miracle Grow. No offense to Miracle Grow, but I don't add anything to my soil. I just turn it, and I let things grow back that were there before, and I try to just maintain the things that block out the sun. I'm just concerned because where are all my frogs? Where are all the peepers that used to live here? Where are all the peepers that we hatched last year? I mean, I know there was some water rerouted behind me, and now what used to be kind of a swampy land is now turning into all bits and pieces of trees, and that's not really what I wanted or asked for or fell in love with when I first came here. I loved all the different ecosystems. But with that water rerouted nearby, it changes everything. We really have to realize that one choice affects so many things down the line. I tried to explain this to a hacker the other day. I literally said, do you know what the domino effect is? Do you know what dominoes are? He said, no, I don't know what dominoes are. I said, you don't know what dominoes are? He said, yeah, tell me about dominoes. I said, yeah, okay. So I explained, I stand them up on end and you put them about, what, inch or so next to each other. And what happens when you hit the first one? It leans and it knocks into the second, and the second leans and knocks into the third, and third knocks into the fourth, and so on. He says, oh, yeah, yeah. I said, oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. It was like an interesting conversation that we had. They wasted so much of my time that day. And I wasn't very nice. And I don't feel sorry about that because it was more of a defense than it was an attack. But I'm looking around and I'm starting to wonder why we are not doing a better job. There's a big old dark cloud. That's why the screen got darker. I think it's going to blow over. I'll wait it out. But I don't know. Pay attention to the natural life in your yard. I mean, I don't know how scripted your yard is. I have tried to respect every aspect of this yard, but when yards around you alter water, alter sun, alter traffic, there's so many things, there's so many variables that are being asked to change, and they're being asked to change in a season. They're being asked to change in 3 months' time. Oh, it's starting to sprinkle, but I think we're gonna wait it out. I don't know if you can hear it on the trees. I just got a big drop on my forehead. Super refreshing. Doesn't seem to stop the bumblebees, though, does it? Mm-mm. Yeah, we're gonna get a couple of drops. Kerplunk, kerplunk. I don't know. My heart aches for this property. It aches for all the little creatures who've lived here a very long time without being rustled. And I've watched a lot of changes just here in my time. All we really have is time. And we don't have a lot. But you can make the world a difference in a short period of time. It's just like the concept of love. What makes a life worth living? I guess for a human. Who was it? What was the song? The big lesson in life, love to be loved. You know, but nature doesn't ask for that. It doesn't ask for anything. It doesn't even tell us to leave it alone. I mean, it does in subtle ways when you go up to a wild animal and it decides to eat you. Well, guess what? They're not pets. You know? I don't know. I'm worried about this planet. We're so busy with our busy lives. You know, that stop and smell the roses. It's not about really stopping and smelling the scent of a rose. So if you stop to look around and notice the beauty of the little things, like I get so frustrated sitting in the evening when the mosquitoes start to bite, and I've smacked a few, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go inside during mosquito hour and let them do their thing. Because when you go out later on, they're not out there. No way. Well, how, Blue Jay? Oh, he's quite loud, huh? What? What? Yeah, I see you. You can have some, but you can't bully everybody. Yeah, you. Kind of big ego birds. Go ahead, hurry up. Don't yell. Just eat. You have 3 guesses. What's making that noise? Sun came back out. We really have to learn how to live harmoniously. I don't know if you saw in the background. We might get a visit from a hummingbird. Let's be quiet. Hopefully he'll come by. Trumpet lines above are closed. Let's see what happens. See him just kind of swoop by. Even the hummingbirds I had last year are not the same kind of hummingbirds I have this year. This year's hummingbirds are super tiny. Last year's were quite large. The males had very brilliant coats. This year they're super small. They're like a petite version. Thanks, Jimmy. This little patch just grows on its own, gets a little bigger every year. I don't do a thing to it. I try not to. I'm sitting pretty close by them and they smell amazing. I keep getting wafts of just this sweet smell. Oh my gosh, look. Oh, it's on my side. Come back this way. Come on, come back around. Oh, she looks so tattered from the storm last night. Come back. Oh, you never know what's going to go across your lens, but I'm being surrounded by such goodness. I don't know how much I've captured. But it's pretty amazing what comes past you. Try something. So anyway, that lovely noise was garbage cans. You know, being That's funny. We don't even realize how much noise we make. You know, when you're in a place like the city, there's so much noise that the quiet just kind of gets lost. But when you're not in the city, something's noisy. Not necessarily noisy, but louder than everything else around it. It stands out like a sore thumb. You know, swollen and red and painful. Alright, let's see what happens. Where are you, Jimmy Russell? Always busy, sorry. I wasn't looking at the chat at all. Did you see it? It was just at the top of the frame. It knows that the trumpet vine has passed over here. It's waiting for the next round of buds to open. I do think they occasionally come to the coneflowers. We'll have to see. We'll have to see who comes by. Oh, that's the mama finch sitting behind me yelling at me because I'm too close to her nest. She yells at me every year. Yeah, I see you. But you're fine. Fine. I might have to go get myself a sun hat. Oh, isn't that cool? Oh, what are you? Not in the screen, but some of the insects that come by are so cool. I love my bumbles. Very sweet. Oh, man. Yeah, okay, so that's that. Oh, come down here. Yeah, what record did I listen to yesterday? Can anybody tell me? I'm so sure you know. Came off of the record album. There was something else in there I was gonna repeat, not just the song. Well, nobody wants to remind me. Okay. Must have all new scammers in my chat room today. It's okay. I didn't think you guys were actually listening. Hey. Oh, I don't know if you saw, but there's two of them chasing each other back there. I heard them kind of make that sound. Did you spot them? If you keep your eye towards the back, they just zoomed by a pair of them. I'm gonna be really sad when I'm not here. I'm gonna wonder who's gonna feed my birds. Who's gonna make sure the sun gets to the flowers at the bottom? Who's gonna listen as I wait for a car to go by? Who's gonna listen for hopefully future frogs? Maybe we'll get a chance to come back. This area used to have so much water. It's a swamp. And it's just being dredged and dwindled. Oh, do you see him on the line in the back? Do you see him sitting? Oh my gosh, he's so tiny. Look to the top right, coneflower. Top tallest right coneflower, that little white dot is a hummingbird. Sitting on a wire. See what he does. I'm just sitting. I'm way too tiny for you guys to see. Ah, cleaning his wings. Oh, too bad you can't see him. I don't know if you can see the movement. Top right coneflower, that little white. He's moving. I don't know if you can see his movement. He's cleaning, he's preening. A little tiny guy. Look at him go. Somebody told me when I was a kid once that hummingbirds never sit. I've seen so many sitting hummingbirds. Yeah, think how fast their wings go. At some point, they're gonna need to take a little break, right? See him there preening. Sorry, he's so tiny. Wow, he's really taking care of himself. I wonder if he'll come this way. I'm pretty sure you can see him. Top right, oh, he just flew. All right, so we'll back up a little bit and we'll see if Maybe we'll get lucky enough that he'll come closer. For now, we're gonna appreciate all the bee types, wasps, flies, beetles. I see so many creatures in front of me. But anytime I try to get close to something, they block my zoom. Well, I've started doing stuff with a regular camera that I'll eventually use, so it's not like they're gonna stop me. They might stop me from doing it with one particular device, but you can't stop me because there's old-fashioned things around. Yeah, that you guys have made compatible with new things. Yeah, it's your fault, but I'm gonna outsmart you. So you're really wasting your time. Yeah, you are. Dad, I'm not even a poppy seed on the bun of nature. And you work so hard to stop me. I mean, that really kind of encompasses what I'm saying. You know, there's a lot more me's out there who really do appreciate the little things. That like to let nature do what nature does best, which is be nature without us. We're a part of it. We don't own it. We don't rule it. We shouldn't be experimenting on it. There's so many things going on that are so wrong. I mean, that's why biology and is so specific to your anatomy and your organs and what they physically do. I often wonder why people call your heart, you know, why we always refer to our organ, you know, like the heart organ when we talk about love. I don't feel love in my chest. I feel it everywhere. I feel it on my entire body. My heart isn't what makes the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. Do you know what I mean? We give one particular thing so much power when we're an entire network of several systems that have to work simultaneously. For us to live. This is the second time. Do I have insurance? No. Not for falling in between the rocks. Falling in between the rocks. Okay. Well, that's just going to invite me to take a different, maybe a different location. Let's try this. No. I don't want to stop. Not yet. No. See you later. Let's go down one more notch. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good spot. Oh. I just got choked at. It's okay. We'll try this for a second and see what happens. That's kind of funny. Like, no! And then you fell into the depths of Rockville down there. Could you? Yeah, okay, let's try this for a second. Until it decides to let go. Never a dull moment here. That's not a bad view either. Let's see, are you zoomed? Well, it's pretty up close, actually. All right, let's see what happens. I'm pretty sure one just came by and chirped at me. Sorry about falling in the hole. Shit happens. I guess you're done hacking my chat room, huh? Mm-hmm. Is that everybody? Almost. Yeah. Okay. Round 2. Ooh. I'll be the next one who falls down in there. Oh my God, I'm not even kidding. Watch out, Riley. Watch out, watch your toes. I gotta get on the rocks. On the rocks. I'll take a... What are we gonna have on the rocks today? Lemonade. Yeah? Are you coming by? A little hot dog in the sun? Yes. I hear you. Whew. Some clouds have moved on. I got some good sun. That's my rear end. Not the most comfortable spot, but that's okay. Somebody told me everything's gonna be okay. I'm just gonna go with that thought. I guess if you're gonna believe in something, I don't know. Just don't know if I'm gonna be around on this planet. When this planet starts to take back everything we've stolen from it. But frogs, really? I mean, it's kind of ruining my whole summer ambiance. Hey, hey, hey. Hey. Mischievous she is. She's mischievous. Oh, here comes the wind. Feels so good. I wouldn't even call it wind. I'd call this a pretty strong breeze. Hey.